I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. Welcome to the Ultimate CIS Data Foundations, CMDB and CSDM, Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the CIS Data Foundations, CMDB and CSDM, exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. A CMDB CI class owner responsible for the Windows servers needs to manage the Windows Server class. Which CI class manager feature will help the CI class owner streamline this task? A. CI favorites. B. Pinned classes. C. Search CI classes. Correct answer A. CI favorites. Explanation. CI favorites allows CI class owners to quickly access and manage frequently used CI classes, reducing navigation time and simplifying day-to-day class administration tasks. Question 2. A CMDB administrator is working in the CI class manager on the Basic Info tab. How can the class be set as a principal class? A. Select Yes from the principal class choice list. B. Check the principal class checkbox. C. Click the principal class UI action button. Correct answer A. Select Yes from the principal class choice list. Explanation. The principal class designation is configured on the Basic Info tab using a choice list, ensuring the class is treated as a primary CI for references. Question 3. A CMDB administrator is using the Duplicate CI Remediator to address a deduplication task. On the first tab of the wizard, the main CI is selected. Which attributes are used to identify the main CI? A. Least related items. B. Most related items. C. Newest created. D. Oldest created. Correct answer B. Most related items. Explanation. The main CI is selected based on having the most related items, helping preserve relationships and minimize data loss when duplicate CIs are merged. Question 4. A CMDB administrator has installed a Service Graph Connector, SGC, and then made customizations to the mappings. Which is a consequence of this action? A. The customized mappings are not supported by ServiceNow, and the customer is responsible for supporting their own customized SGC. B. Fields populated by a customization will have a special tag associated with them in the CMDB. C. The customization will prevent the SGC from executing without an approval record attached to the affected mapping record. Correct answer A. The customized mappings are not supported by ServiceNow, and the customer is responsible for supporting their own customized SGC. Explanation. Customizing Service Graph Connector mappings removes ServiceNow support for those changes, placing responsibility for maintenance and troubleshooting entirely on the customer. Question 5. A configuration manager needs to enable a CMDB data manager policy to remove records from a CI class while retaining the ability to restore them within a specified period. Which policy type should the configuration manager create? A. Archive. B. Retire. C. Certification. D. Delete. Correct answer A. Archive. Explanation. Archive policies remove records from active use while allowing restoration within a retention window, helping manage data volume without permanent data loss. Question 6. A CMDB administrator wants to start utilizing the CMDB Health Dashboard and its key performance indicators. What does the administrator do to start using the dashboard? A. Nothing, the dashboard is activated by default. B. Activate the dashboard scheduled jobs. C. Download the dashboard from the ServiceNow store. D. Activate the dashboard system property. Correct answer B. Activate the dashboard scheduled jobs. Explanation. The CMDB Health Dashboard requires scheduled jobs to be activated so health metrics are calculated and displayed correctly. Question 7. The CMDB Administrator Group seeks to filter specific CI classes that display on the CMDB Health Dashboard. This ensures that only relevant data is displayed, excluding items that are not ready for management. Which feature can the group utilize to achieve this goal? A. Data refresh rules. B. Identification rules. C. Reconciliation rules. D. Health inclusion rules. Correct answer D. Health inclusion rules. Explanation. Health inclusion rules determine which CI classes are evaluated by the CMDB Health Dashboard, allowing administrators to exclude unmanaged or irrelevant classes. Question 8. A CMDB administrator needs the fastest time to value solution for effectively ingesting, managing, and maintaining CIs and relationships. Which management tool will accomplish this to import Windows computer data from SCCM? A. Integration Hub ETL connection to SCCM using Robust Transform Engine (RTE). B. Import set using JDBC data source connection to SCCM using Transform Maps. C. SCCM usage metering spoke. D. SCCM service graph connector. Correct answer D. SCCM service graph connector. Explanation. The SCCM service graph connector provides an out-of-the-box, supported integration that automatically manages CI identification, reconciliation, and relationships. Question 9. A CMDB administrator needs to prevent duplicate CI creation from import sets that load data into the CMDB from vendor shipment files containing CI information. How can the administrator do this? A. Use the CMDB Transformutal API in the Transform script. B. Create comparison rules in the IRE. C. Set the system property to utilize the IRE within Transform Maps. D. Set the coalesce on two mappings within the Transform map. Correct answer, C. Set the system property to utilize the IRE within Transform Maps. Explanation. Enabling the system property forces Transform Maps to use the IRE, ensuring proper identification logic and preventing duplicate CI creation. Question 10. A configuration manager working in the CMDB workspace wants to see how CIs are connected to each other. Which tool can be used? A. Business Service Map. B. Unified Map. C. Relationship Map. Correct answer B. Unified Map. Explanation. The Unified Map provides a consolidated, interactive visualization of CI relationships directly within CMDB workspace. Question 11. A configuration manager needs to ingest third-party CIs into the CMDB. Which method minimizes the risk of technical debt? A. Vendor-provided integration. B. Import sets and transform maps. C. Table API. D. Service graph connector. Correct answer D. Service graph connector. Explanation. Service graph connectors are ServiceNow maintained, upgrade-safe integrations that reduce customization and long-term technical debt. Question 12. Which shows the most complete list of policy types that are provided by the CMDB Data Manager? A. Delete, attestation, retire, and certification. B. Attestation, retire, and certification. C. Retire, archive, attestation, certification, and delete. D. Archive and delete. Correct answer, C. Retire, archive, attestation, certification, and delete. Explanation. CMDB Data Manager supports multiple policy types to manage CI lifecycle, governance, validation, and cleanup comprehensively. Question 13. A CMDB class owner has been asked to change the icon for the Unix server class. Which CI Class Manager tab can the owner use to change the icon for the class? A. Suggested relationships. B. Basic info. C. CI list. D. Attributes. Correct answer B. Basic info. Explanation. The Basic Info tab contains visual and descriptive settings, including the icon associated with the CI class. Question 14. A CMDB team has noticed that some hardware CIs are missing the serial number information, making it difficult to maintain data accuracy. The team needs a structured approach to identify and address these gaps. Which accomplishes this task? A. CMDB Data Foundation Playbook. B. Service Graph Connectors. C. CI Class Manager. Correct answer A. CMDB Data Foundation Playbook. Explanation. The CMDB Data Foundation Playbook provides guided steps to identify data quality gaps and improve completeness across key CI attributes. Question 15. A CMDB administrator wants to leverage dynamic reconciliation rules. Which feature must be enabled? A. CMDB 360/multisource CMDB. B. CMDB Data Manager. C. CMDB Workspace. D. Reconciliation rules. Correct answer A. CMDB 360/multisource CMDB. Explanation. Dynamic reconciliation rules are supported through multisource CMDB, CMDB 360, enabling flexible source-based reconciliation logic. Question 16. Where does a user with the appropriate roles review and manage the generated tasks after configuring CMDB Data Manager policies? A. CMDB Health Dashboard Audit tab. B. CMDB Workspace Management tab. C. CMDB Workspace My Work tab. D. CMDB Health Dashboard Duplicate CIs tab. Correct answer C. CMDB Workspace My Work tab. Explanation. The My Work tab in CMDB Workspace centralizes assigned CMDB Data Manager tasks for review and completion. Question 17. A CMDB configuration manager intends to implement CMDB Data Manager delete and archive policies for all server records in the New York data center. In which lifecycle state would servers be affected by these new policies? A. End of life retired. B. In any lifecycle state. C. Missing stolen. D. Inventory available. Correct answer B. In any lifecycle state. Explanation. CMDB Data Manager policies can apply regardless of lifecycle state, depending on the defined policy conditions. Question 18. How does a CMDB administrator use the ServiceNow platform to ensure the data quality associated with CIS in the CMDB? A. Data Quality Business Rule. B. Data Quality Scheduled Job. C. CMDB Workspace. D. CMDB Audit Business Rule. Correct answer D. CMDB Audit Business Rule. Explanation. The CMDB Audit Business Rule evaluates CI data quality and supports ongoing auditing for accuracy, completeness, and compliance. Question 19. A CMDB administrator is implementing a vulnerability response or security incident response and needs to ensure customers have enough context to estimate risk and set task priorities. Which Get Well playbook from the CIS-DF Data Foundation's dashboard helps with this? A. Application Services with Business Application Relationships. B. Name Product Models without Product Owners. C. Locations without a parent location. D. Percentage of custom status values for CI life cycle stages. Correct answer A. Application Services with Business Application Relationships. Explanation. Mapping application services to business applications provides critical business context needed to assess risk and prioritize security work. Question 20. When integrating data into the CMDB using import sets and transform maps, which type of script is added to ensure the data is processed through the IRE? A. On complete. B. On before. C. On start. D. On after. Correct answer D. On after. Explanation. An on-after transform script sends data to the IRE after import, ensuring proper identification and reconciliation logic is applied. Question 21. A CMDB administrator has been tasked with gathering information for a presentation to leadership. The administrator needs to provide duplicate CI, orphan CI, and stale CI metrics. Which scorecard provides this information on the CMDB Health Dashboard? A. Compliance. B. Correctness. C. Completeness. Correct answer B. Correctness. Explanation. The correctness scorecard measures structural and relational accuracy, including duplicates, orphans, and stale CIs. Question 22. A CMDB administrator wants only the CIs of principal classes to appear in CI reference fields. For example, the CI reference fields accessible from an incident form. Where does the CMDB administrator designate principal classes? A. CMDB Workspace. B. CI Class Manager. C. CMDB Data Manager. D. System Properties. Correct answer B. CI Class Manager. Explanation. Principal class designation is managed within the CI Class Manager, controlling which CIs appear in reference fields. Question 23. A CMDB administrator would like to minimize stale CIs in the CMDB. Which CMDB Health Dashboard scorecard displays this information? A. Compliance. B. Completeness. C. Correctness. Correct answer C. Correctness. Explanation. Stale CIs are tracked under the correctness scorecard, which focuses on lifecycle accuracy and data freshness. Question 24. A configuration manager wants to use the unified map. Where would it be accessed? A. CMDB Workspace. B. CI Class Manager. C. CMDB Data Manager. Correct answer A. CMDB Workspace. Explanation. The unified map is embedded in CMDB Workspace, providing relationship visualization and navigation for CIs. Question 25. A CMDB administrator needs to identify which attributes have been created specifically for the Windows Server class. Which tab in the Attributes section is used? A. Child. B. Added. C. Derived. D. All. Correct answer B. Added. Explanation. The Added tab displays attributes created directly on the class, excluding inherited or derived attributes. Question 26. A CMDB administrator has installed a service graph connector and customized a script transform. What will happen on subsequent upgrades if the default definition of the script transform is updated? A. A skip change is created and no change is made to the script transform definition. B. The upgrade stops and reports an error. C. The service graph connector upgrade refuses to start. Correct answer A. A skip change is created and no change is made to the script transform definition. Explanation. Customized records are preserved during upgrades, and skip changes are logged to prevent overriding customer modifications. Question 27. The CMDB Configuration Manager is using the CI Class Manager to manage the group ownership of CI classes and needs to leverage the ownership value specified in the CI Class Manager. When configuring a CMDB Data Manager policy, which group reference field should be set? A. Change group. B. Approval group. C. Support group. D. Managed by group. Correct answer D. Managed by group. Explanation. The Managed by Group aligns CMDB Data Manager policies with CI Class Manager ownership definitions. Question 28. A new custom class is needed to reflect a new application being managed in the CMDB. Which roles are minimally needed to add this custom CI class? A. Data_classification_admin and personalize_dictionary. B. SN_CMDB_admin and personalize_dictionary. C. CMDB_inst_admin and personalize_form. D. ITIL_admin and personalize_form. Correct answer B. SN_CMDB_admin and personalize_dictionary. Explanation. Creating CI classes requires CMDB administrative access and dictionary customization permissions. Question 29. Which type of CMDB Data Manager policy creates tasks that allow the assigned individual to update fields on the CI record? A. Attestation. B. Compliance. C. Certification. D. Audit. Correct answer C. Certification. Explanation. Certification policies generate actionable tasks enabling users to validate and update CI data directly. Question 30. What ensures data volume in the CMDB is manageable? A. Scheduled jobs. B. Business rules. C. Archive policies. Correct answer C. Archive policies. Explanation. Archive policies remove inactive data from active tables while retaining it for compliance and recovery, keeping CMDB size manageable. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.